celebration in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. So Kentucky's offense will get the first swing of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity, so some challenges coming his way for sure.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the...
He unleashes a long one. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. CD and DD, Broyles and Clayton, the Sooners always have guys on the outside that can make big plays like that.
Reese, I just want to be an Oklahoma OC. Everybody wants to be an Oklahoma OC because you got playmakers, you got quarterbacks, you got everything at your disposal every year. And when you have receivers on the outside that can go get it, go deep, make big plays, that's just fun.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a Heisman. You talk about a guy that has handled every moment and embraced it and excelled. This guy has been...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off play action on first down. Looking to take a shot. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff to the single running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Bring in the heat. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money. Touchdown Sooner. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Moves. Off play action. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the foot. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you. He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll go to the toss. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fakes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, bro.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them? And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Here's the Heat. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Sooners want to move quickly. To the air on 1st down. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Off the RPO, complete. He's into the open down the middle. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Coates. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Coates. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defense. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to throw on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
It's complete to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. From the gun, looking for a man. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. For the 3rd time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up.
There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's McKee. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. They'll give it to the back. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they turn it into a defensive score. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give on the option. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw, it's Coates. Quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jet sweep to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Spears. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. There he goes. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 21 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Try to get it to the edge. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense. And they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're coming. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Marquez. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads. But I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get 1st downs.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positive.
There he goes. Spins away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. On his feet at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it.